Yeah. Well, Private Johnson. Good morning, everyone. It's Todd and Erin on the morning stream on GephartDaily.com.
So John Huntsman.
John Huntsman.
He was out of work for what, like 30 seconds, and they decided he had to be put back to work.
He dresses nicely.
You know, he really does.
Right?
He cleans up nicely. He was awfully pretty.
And he probably doesn't need unemployment.
I'm guessing that's probably likely.
So this isn't a done deal, but they're talking about sending him to Russia.
Wow, this is really likely from everything that I've heard so far. Wall Street Journal kind of broke it yesterday, but they were saying that the Trump administration is talking to our former governor for being ambassador to Russia, because that's not like the most uncomfortable position in the entire world now.
Well, he was in China before this, you know.
Yeah. He speaks fluent Mandarin, which is like, it's like the most difficult
It is
language
hard.
in the world to learn, next to like the African click languages. It's really hard.
And now Russian.
Yeah, he can totally put that together. It's funny though, some of the commentators crack me up. They go, Russia will really put Huntsman right in the thick of things.
Oh boy.
In really challenging ways, given the accusations that have been leveled. They said they're feeling the pressure about putting somebody in who's really smooth and really slick.
Right.
Who can kind of keep this together, because right now it's a super awkward moment.
And they can't bribe him because he's got more money than Russia does. Am I right?
No, it's true.
The Huntsman. All right, so I have been dying for the last 24 hours to show you a video. Hang on one second.
Which one is this?
This is for Tell Me Something Good.
Okay.
All right, and this is a story about animals.
Is this the one that was making you shriek like a barn owl yesterday?
I probably watched this like, I don't know, 15 times, and because, well, it has to do with a Chihuahua.
Okay.
You know who Chihuahua's best friend is? You're gonna see. All right, let's watch and enjoy. So, that was a coyote grabbing a Chihuahua.
Oh my gosh!
He's got him. Doesn't
look
look
the
good.
little Chihuahua's wiggling madly.
Who's his best friend?
So sad.
Oh, a Rottweiler.
Wow.
Yeah.
Rottweiler over.
All right, let's see
coyote.
this.
Look at him shake.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right, a little slower. There he is.
Wow.
Coyote, about to eat the Chihuahua, and
oh, look how majestic.
look at the little dog run back to his house. Though he's just like, right, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
That is so cool.
Though.
Little dog running back, and the Rottweiler does not
Still
give
in
up.
a circle.
I love that video.
Wow. That's amazing.
Right? That is so cool.
I'm so impressed by that. Okay, I had no idea. Do we have more Tell Me Something Good's coming up today?
Yeah, we
This
have
is
another
of
one
those
coming.
days.
Yeah, actually, we got like 2 more coming up.
Oh, by the way,
right.
thank you to Susan on Facebook. She said she was asking for more of the Tell Me Something Goods today. She said it's been a really tough day, and I would like a little cheering up, even if it's this early in the morning.
All right.
So we're here for you. First of all, though, we have to go to the Gephardt Daily newsroom. We've got Daisy there. It's brought to you by Robert J. DeBryan Associates. They have offices in Salt Lake City, Sandy City, and St. George, and also by Brent Brown of Toyota, bending over backwards for you. You can go to brentbrowntoyota.com for more information. Good morning, teeny tiny Daisy.
Good morning, Todd and Erin. Here's what's making headlines today on GephartDaily.com. The fate of former Utah Governor Attorney General John Swallow is in the hands of a jury. Deliberations got underway Wednesday. Swallow is facing 8 felonies and 1 misdemeanor count, including racketeering, tampering with evidence, obstruction of justice, and misuse of public money. And as you said, it looks like former Utah Governor John Huntsman Jr. may be the next U.S. ambassador to Russia. CNN is reporting Huntsman has already spoken with Secretary of State Rex Tillerson about the new gig, and possibly Trump as well. Huntsman served as Utah Gov from 2005 to 2009 and left the job to become the U.S. ambassador to China under the Obama administration. Unified Police are looking for a man who groped at least 4 women in the Mill Creek Walmart, on February 19th. Investigators say the man accosted one of the women after hiding in a restroom stall. The others were groped elsewhere in the store. Anyone who recognizes this suspect is asked to call Unified Police. And traffic this morning as of now is running smoothly along the Wasatch Front, where the temperature is 25 degrees. Thursday's high is expected to hit 48, and more of the same through the weekend. That's what's making headlines this hour on GephartDaily.com 24/7. Todd and Erin, back to you.
Thank you, Daisy.
All right, it feels colder than 25, by the way.
It always feels colder than it is because I just want spring. I'm so desperate.
You know what? Can we see the groper again?
Yeah, that was really upsetting.
There he is. So sexual assault, right? 4 counts?
Oh yeah, if you're
If they find him?
yeah, that's nasty. That's serious work.
All right. Memorize
Okay.
that.
No, I just want to memorize the face, and in case I have to help with the citizen's arrest, it might be with extreme prejudice.
This is true.
Just so you know.
M-
The reason why I want spring, because we were talking about the eagle cams again.
Right.
Because
they're
aren't
up.
they going to start? Aren't they going to start laying the eggs
Okay,
soon?
America, well, around the world, they've been sucked in by this giraffe thing, but I want to relate, this happened to me about 10 years ago, 2 years worth of this, and they had an eagle cam.
And you faithfully watched it every single day. She laid the eggs. She was there.
And
Daddy brought
there,
food.
there you go. And,
Yeah.
you know, she's just sitting there, and the first year, she laid 1 egg, and I stuck with it,
It was the
stuck
bald
with it.
eagle cam. It was like an
was
American
awesome.
thing. We had to do it.
And the bird's sleeping right now. But 1 egg, and it wasn't fertile, so it didn't hatch. All that waiting, it was
You were really depressed.
horrible. So next year I jump back in because I'm not a quitter. That cam showed the eagle and 2 eggs, and they both hatched, and then they were bringing fish to them.
And you were
It's
obsessively
really nice.
watching this
Right.
all summer long.
Well,
Seriously, I was very proud of you. Though.
In
You
New
stuck with
York, thank you. In New York, the Harpersville, New York, there is an animal adventure park. Now, April is the giraffe. April is pregnant. It takes 15 months to have a giraffe baby.
it. Seriously, women, I mean, I'm beginning to feel a little bit more relieved about the 9 months I went with the twins because look at this. I mean, this poor woman has been pregnant for a year and a half.
I don't care about her feelings. This is a problem around America. They're starting to diss her because basically the animal park put this put the live cam up.
The pregnancy camp.
Yeah, 15 months ago.
No pressure
See,
there.
there you go.
Aw,
The
her
tail's a
baby.
wagging. And so
Good
everyone, because of everyone has that immediate gratification need.
They've been starting to be a little bit pissy. They've been
They have.
making snarky comments like, well, isn't this done already? Why isn't she dropping the calf? What's going on here?
So they put out, actually April, the giraffe, put out a press notice.
And this was on Twitter. Hello, humans of the internet. I, April, the pregnant giraffe, understand that you are interested in the impending birth of my calf. It is a joyous occasion, to be sure, and I'm happy to share my joy with the hundreds of thousands of people watching my live stream on YouTube. But newsflash, staring at me and demanding, "Where's the baby already?" is not helping. This poor woman. I would be the same way, honey.
You know what I did yesterday? I went online and just Googled another giraffe's birth so I could get some satisfaction.
Really?
So I don't have to watch it
You
anymore.
were that needy?
April, I can't believe they're tweeting about this giraffe in such a mean way.
I know. It's like, no pressure there, kids. Not at all.
Oh, we're really going to talk about this now?
Yes, yes, we are. Oh, look, I haven't gotten that one yet. That's good. Let me just. Wait.
Show them what you're doing.
Okay, we're talking about the new Gen 2 Pokemon, and they just came out with this whole new crop of adorable characters. And so we went down to Temple Square, which is pretty much every Pokestop in the world. Okay, Erin here for Gephardt Daily. This has been a glorious week of exploration for all of us Pokemon Go fanatics. I would like to point out, by the way, this isn't my fault. I did this for the show, and now I'm hopelessly addicted. I'm not to blame here.
With all the new Pokemon, because you get extra experience from finding a new Pokemon.
Millions worldwide, like this guy on Temple Square, are caught up in the Pokemon Go craze with the new Gen 2 characters. But what exactly is Pokemon Go?
Pokemon Go is an augmented reality game, meaning that people look through their phones, through the camera, and they see things that aren't actually there. They're digital representations of video game characters. And based off their GPS location, they can find different Pokemon. Pokemon are basically little creatures that people collect and they use to fight other Pokemon.
Okay, got it. But why is it so popular?
It gets people out of the house, so there's a social aspect to it. They can go out with their friends and they can cruise around and they can find Pokemon. And it's essentially making the old video game more like a real life game.
Talk about a mobile experience. This kid is playing it on his skateboard. Dude, go put on a helmet. So what's the coolest of the new Gen 2 characters?
Let's see. There's a really cool one out right now called Tyranitar.
Oh, we haven't
And
got that one.
he's huge. It's like,
have him?
I do. I've got one.
Playing is fun, but the best part is hanging out with your fellow goers and reminiscing about your first time.
We were at Chick-fil-A and I stopped in
pulled it out and a Pikachu showed up, and my son was like so excited, and so we caught that, and that was our first.
Your first one was the Pikachu?
Yep.
You never forget your first Pikachu, not ever. Okay, regardless that gazillions of people play this game, it still has its detractors.
I don't really quite understand what the fascination is. People do need to get a life.
Oh my God, oh my God. Okay. Just 1 second, I'm sorry, I have to get this one. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
That was very exciting.
Dozed off.
I just wanted to share. I don't know if you can see this. This is my Blissey. Oh. Tip it. There we go.
There you go.
Isn't she adorable? Now, this used to be a Chansey, which are basically like the dodos of the Pokemon world because they're pretty much helpless and they just get eaten up right away.
I think that's enough.
But they just barely transform now into the Blissies.
I think you should
they're actually
stop.
taking over a bunch of the gyms. Isn't she precious? Look at her
Please.
little skirt.
Stop
And I
talking.
have 2,500 CP.
What's that mean?
Never mind, honey.
What's it
It's
worth?
not like it matters
Is
to
it
you.
worth cash?
It's worth pride.
I thought you were going to stop
Pride.
because it gave you anxiety.
Well, it did until the new crop came out, and then I had to catch them. And now I have anxiety about catching the new crop.
So Erin usually drives like a bat out of hell, and now she's asking me to slow down when I drive so she can play Pokemon
You can't
from the
catch
car.
them over 20 miles an hour, and I feel that's very unfair.
That's better than crack, though, isn't it?
See? And I'm getting out of the house. I'm getting some fresh air.
All right,
Right.
so
Okay, speaking of fresh air and hunger and all things that are delicious, like my little Blissey, Nothing But Cakes. Now, if you haven't been in here, it's 10389 South State Street here in Sandy, right across from Southtown Mall. April has the most incredible array of decadent cakes. Now, there's buntinis and buntlets, like our little cupcakes. Then there's the big cake with these rich, thick petals of cream cheese frosting, which are absolutely glorious. Now, the flavors are always amazing, and they get a new one every month. But there's chocolate chip, there's pecan praline, there's white raspberry, my personal favorite, red velvet, and she can also deliver up and down the Wasatch Front. So you could actually sit at your home in your office, and April will bring the cake to you.
no reason to get out of bed.
10389 South State Street in Sandy. It's Nothing But Cakes.
Now, you always give me a hard time about my truck
Mm-hmm.
because it's messy, right?
And we're gonna. Okay, so,
So
are
it's-
you gonna
it's
try
messy.
to? Are you gonna try to excuse this coming up next?
Yeah.
You're gonna try to defend your truck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because the guy was almost a millionaire. I'll tell you more coming up.
Okay.
All right.
Merit Medical. Why work for fast food wages when you can start at Merit for a whole lot more? Merit Medical. Great products, great people, a great company. Learn more at merit.com/careers. The law offices of Robert J. DeBry and Associates, with offices in Salt Lake City, Sandy City, and St. George. Check them out at robertdebry.com.
All right, so we are back. So about my truck, you always make fun of my truck.
Are you kidding? It's like this seething tidal wave of old fast food wrappers and crumpled receipts, which I could have used during tax season, by the way. And then all of the empty water bottles. Basically, it looks like a homeless person lives in your car.
But it smells like French fries.
Yeah, I guess.
So anyway, this is the reason you shouldn't clean out your car until some certain day you want to do that.
Okay.
Comes from Australia. A man had a car very much like mine,
Disgusting.
and in the back he had some beer cans. Don't know why. Australia must be okay.
Oh no, because they're Australian and they're like this.
Right. And so go through the process, and he went, yeah, I should probably clean up my car. And underneath a bag of stuff, he found a ticket.
Okay.
I want to get the information right on this. It was worth $780,000.
He had an old lottery ticket he'd forgotten about, and it was actually a good one.
Yeah, and it took it was like 414 days after the number was actually drawn.
Wow.
And there's no cutoff. So, yeah, so he found that in his car underneath some trash.
That's incredible. So A, he can get a new car, and then B, he can hire someone to clean it for
Clean it,
him.
yeah.
So that'll
yeah.
be good.
Right. And
That's
so
nice.
that's why
That's
I have a messy
incredible.
car. I'll go clean it out and see what happens.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So tell me something good. This is another good story.
I really needed this. Marcy and Louise also said that they need something that would make them happier today. Apparently, everybody's having a really crap morning. Sorry, we're on Facebook Live. You can join us there.
All right. So a Texas man. He's 51 years old. He works at a burger joint. He is the manager there.
Mm-hmm.
And so he just happens to walk 15 miles a day round trip
What?
to get to work. 15 miles.
Can you imagine how early you would have to get up, and then you do your 10-hour shift at fast food restaurant? And
Yeah. He worked at another
Oh,
one,
man.
and they transferred him. And he was dedicated to his job. He managed this little shop, and it was important to him. Well, everyone would see him walking back and forth back to his
rain or shine, so
exactly. He'd walk back to his apartment, and then come back, and the police actually started watching him, and they're saying, "Hey, there's that nice guy again," and they saw him in the burger joint, and so they one of the police officers said, "You know what? This guy's dedication to his job is a great example to all people."
So they heard his story, and they were kind of going, okay, now we figure out why you're doing all this walking, and it's because he didn't have any transportation.
GoFundMe.
Ah, genius. We've seen this before.
GoFundMe, and they wanted to see if they could, get him a bike, for that matter.
Yeah, really.
So instead, they got $4,000.
Wow.
A lot from local people, and a huge amount from around the country, people admiring his work ethic. And so he now has a vehicle. He is still the manager, and he is still a brilliant example to all Americans.
I just love the fact that the police were the ones who said, we could probably put something together with this, because that's amazing to me. There was a similar story out of Chicago, and it was a gentleman who was 92 years old, tiny little man, and he pushed his ice cream cart.
Oh, right,
and,
right.
And his wife had gotten very sick. They used to work together, and so he was trying to make extra money for her medical care. It was
Right.
unbelievable. And so another restaurateur saw this, and so he put up a GoFundMe. Not only did they get enough to cover her medical bills,
Yeah.
they also got enough for them to open a storefront restaurant for their ice cream. How cool is that?
Wow.
No, but this is the amazing thing. This is the power of crowdfunding, where everybody goes, I can't chip in everything, but I can chip in a little.
But there's some creepy one. Well, this isn't a creepy one. Remember that there was two college guys, and they really wanted, what was it?
It was pizza, wasn't it?
No, it was macaroni and cheese or something. And they didn't, it was potato salad.
Oh,
and
that's right.
They didn't have a potato salad, so they went, we'll just go.
We don't have any
Yeah.
potatoes. We
And
want our potato salad.
$6,000 later, which is a lot of potato salad. They said, well, what are you going to do with this? And they couldn't, figure out what they were going to do. So what they ended up doing is they donated a lot of the money to different charities in the area. And then, to top the whole thing off, they invited everyone who gave them money on GoFundMe to come down and have a picnic with them and eat the potato salad.
A massive potato. I think they ended up having almost 2,000 people who actually joined in.
From like all across
Look,
the country.
it's potato salad.
It
I'll
is
go a long
potato
way
salad.
for potato salad,
All right,
if
so-
it's delicious.
So there you go.
All right, tomorrow we're not talking potato salad. We're talking
Or Pokemon.
We're talking birthday cake. It's Zoe's birthday, our 5-year-old, and as all parents know, when it's your child's birthday and they're 5, you've been talking about the birthday every single day since Christmas.
Yeah.
So she already has the entire litany, and I'm beginning to feel the pressure because we live in one of those neighborhoods with the high-performing scary moms, and you know my Pinterest fail record, and if you don't, tomorrow it's going to be the parade of shame when it comes to birthday cakes.
Because they go way overboard. There's like pinatas with gold coins in it.
Oh, we'll show you. It's
Yeah.
painful, but if you want to come down to the studio tomorrow and help me stuff goodie bags for the party, I'd love to have you. But
And bring your own bags, because we don't.
it's going to be great. So anyway, we'll see you tomorrow, but you can catch everything anytime at GephardtDaily.com. Just click on the Todd and Erin page, and we'll see you tomorrow. Does anyone know how to make Mars?